If you want to go to art galleries and do cocaine into your 50s, then Matt Healy's your guy.
Hold on.
Hey, if you want a guy who doesn't complain about taking the kids trick-or-treating, you want a Travis. Quick public service announcement that is, if you are not used to heels, wearing the big wedge ones isn't going to help you.
No.
You should just do a shorter, like stiletto. Or
I like that that's how we're starting this podcast, as though anyone in our listening ether is like, they're like, heels? I'm fucking trying not to have a bone spur.
Hey, we're going into party season. So
true.
like, ladies, I know you're going to look at the wedge in Ross and go like, that's going to be easier on my heel. It's not going to help you walk any easier.
No. That's the key.
Just
can you walk in them?
Don't get a pair of Louboutins with a 6-inch heel. Go 3-inch stiletto. It's much easier.
I'm telling you right now, I ate shit wearing kitten heel boots. If the heel goes underneath my goes underneath my heel too much, I will.
Those were like cowboy boots.
Pelvic floor for heels.
No, my husband and I talked about running the other day, and I had to pee. Like, that's how bad it's gotten for
you guys.
me.
Okay, thank you for joining us at the hashtag
Hi,
IMOMSOHARD podcast. If you please would rate, review, and subscribe, that really helps us.
Are we podcasting?
We're
right
podcasting,
now?
Jenny.
Okay.
And also, I have so much to say about peeing. But if you want to see all that's going on, please go to YouTube. And also, good luck finding me. It's like I'm wearing a green shirt on a green screen.
Well,
I wore all denim. That's not going to surprise you.
Come look at us on YouTube, too, because
we're making a cocktail.
Kristin brought me a surprise today.
First of all, I'm going to make this drink real fast because I love them.
Hold on. Let me give you all the tools.
This is a summer drink, but I think it's...
Is it?
It is.
But it's orange.
It's
for
orange,
our
so I
topic
think you
today.
could pass it off. Here's the other thing. I think you could put a little bit of cranberry in there, and it would make it look very fall-ish. Also, you could put literal berries in there, and it would look very pretty.
You know what? I do that at Thanksgiving. I just get fresh cranberries. I don't do anything with them because they will make it fizz up, like your champagne fizz up. It's really pretty.
It's really pretty. So I think you can call this a winter drink and no one will care because it is delicious.
Tell them what it's called.
This is called an Aperol Spritz. By the way, Aperol is not giving us any money for this.
But if you want to.
If you want to, Aperol, I think the ladies will buy it. So, this is Aperol. It's like a liqueur. Okay, this is kind of fun. I came up with a name for our drink.
For the drink today?
It's called Life of a Show Mom.
Oh, I like that.
Based on the Taylor Swift album, which we're going to discuss.
I got a lot to discuss, and my husband stopped listening.
Yeah, everybody stopped listening to me.
I've had a lot of thoughts on it. So I also, I don't know how to make these. And
first of all, you should put the Aperol in first, but I'm going to open the Prosecco first.
Do you have the ice in there to chill the glass?
No, it's on ice.
Oh, great. You know what this is called? Ooh. Here's my my summer drink. I always like my Sauvignon Blanc on ice. And
she's 100?
Nope. It's what the French will drink red wine on ice by the pool.
That's not true. That is tacky as fuck.
Listen to me. It's called à la piscine. It means
called à la pee-pee.
It's by the pool.
No.
You drink your wine how you want it. I'll drink.
I disagree with the French
which
on
is
that.
through
That's
her
tacky
butt.
as
So
fuck.
you're gonna tell the French they're tacky? You're wearing a Canadian tuxedo right now.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not putting goddamn ice chips in my red wine. If I want to do that, then I'm going to make a spritzer and I'm going to be classy about it.
But white wine?
Okay, a little bit of Aperol. You're supposed to actually hit this with quite a bit of Aperol, but I find it too overwhelming if you do that.
Well, I'm not driving, so.
Okay, starting again. Wine glass, fill it with ice. Hit it with Prosecco first, and then Aperol.
Okay.
And then you're going to top it off with a little soda. The way I look at that is it's a fizzy sandwich because the Aperol is kind of thick. It's kind of syrupy.
Ooh, okay.
So I like when I pour it to have it be in the middle. So then when you put the spritz on top, it kind of all blends together and you don't have to stir it. Otherwise, you can feel like you're just drinking Aperol and then,
party! That's okay. That's party. Sorry, you got a little bit wet there.
Now I got a pee-pee again. Guys, that's exactly what it looks like when I hold it for too long.
Yeah,
and
goes every direction.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. I apologize. Jenny, your towel.
Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about anything that's in this room, just yourself.
Okay. Well, I got my very classy denim on.
I do think I love your outfit, but you insulted my wine, and that's more important than my kids.
I've never seen you put wine in red wine.
Ice
Otherwise,
in red
I
wine?
would
No,
say,
I never do ice in red wine.
Ice in Chardonnay and Rosé is perfectly acceptable.
Yes, that's right. That's the only thing I do it in. But I was surprised to read that the French do that with red if they're by the pool.
Here's what I think makes it look summery.
Is the
orange slice.
Okay.
But I think it makes it look so pretty. My hands are clean, kind of.
Okay.
But I think they're so beautiful, and I think they look like a fall drink. Again, you could use a little bit of cranberry juice in this, and it would give it a different color. Or you could put berries in there. You can kind of play.
But we need it orange to talk about the other really important things.
This is very a Taylor Swift drink.
So Taylor Swift right now.
And then the other thing you can do is use a little bit of 7-Up. If you like it a little sweeter, you can put a little bit of 7-Up in there, or even a touch of orange juice. I am a great bartender. 100%. Cheers. This is my favorite drink. Literally my favorite drink.
Okay.
Isn't that pretty?
My gosh, it is delicious.
It is delicious.
Whoa, this could be trouble for me.
I think so. It's the one drink we agree on.
Wow.
Because I can't stand white wine.
I see why it's, you know what? It kind of tastes like orange lifesaver.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, we got spray edible glitter. Yes.
I thought this was for our bodies.
It's going to be... Okay, it's spray glitter. So I want you to know what just happened was Kristin took the entire top off, and now you're going to have to take your entire top off.
I have to go get my daughter for a doctor's appointment, and I don't like the pediatrician, and I'm going to look like I'm doing
Mommy,
side hustle at strip joints.
What do you do during the day?
God damn it.
Mom's working at the old Plan B in Westwood, the lunch buffet time. Oh, I hear the wings are great. Makes a couple extra bucks.
It's a shitty strip club too. Like if you're done, no shade. You guys,
I'm not joking. That's the real.
I know it's the name of it.
Yeah,
it's like the titty bar in West Hollywood or in West LA.
Okay.
Okay, you guys.
I see.
Nope. I'm gonna live with this.
You know what? When you just put it on the ground, I'll vacuum it up with my Dyson. Are you kidding me? Have you seen my house? Where is there not glitter, Kristin?
Well, this is a good day for me.
Pump a little bit of that on top of your Aperol Spritz.
Okay.
Now it's officially a Halloween drink because it's
got... Oh, that looks pretty.
It's so
good
cute.
That was Sheila's idea. It looks really pretty. I don't know if you can see it. But what's really fun is it's an orange drink with an orange slice with lots of ice. And on top, there's like a little bit of a purple glaze. Perfect for Halloween. And you know why? Because I think this is a crowd pleaser drink.
It is. And you know what? It adds a little sugar to it.
That's what I mean.
What you're saying.
I think you need to add a little. My personal preference is to make this and add a little bit of 7-Up in there. Because Prosecco and me, it's
not as sweet as people think usually. But I do like that. La Marca too is great. Thank you.
So now I'm covered in glitter.
I think we're ready because you're ready to be a showgirl, girl.
I'm ready to be a showgirl. Okay.
We had a show and Kristin had these the Catholic school friends and they were like, yay. And then I go, and where's my public school friends? And they're like, whoa, yeah.
There are like 40 of them.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I did something a little cringy and look at all I can see is glitter coming up and my ADD is like that one. I did something a little cringy, and there's a WhatsApp group. I have not ever said one thing in this WhatsApp chain except to leave a note saying that we were playing locally and if you wanted to come to a show. I had not met most of the moms, so it was like, it was kind of like, hey, I'm having a Tupperware party. I don't know any of you, but will you come give me your money? And I also did not offer any free tickets. I was like, this is, so I was like, here, please come to our show. That we're trying new material. And of course, it's so R-rated that I think some of them were like, oh,
that's honestly, my crew too, they were like, we didn't know what you did exactly, Jen.
They loved it. They were like, anytime we made a dirty joke, your crew is like, woo, 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 woo. Mine's like, in the name of the Father, the Son. Speaking of, before we talk about Taylor, so I can just go there, finally, my kids are getting their first communion on Sunday. It's only taken 6 years.
Well, when does it typically happen?
Third grade.
Third grade. Okay.
My daughter's in 7th grade and my son is a freshman in high school. In our defense, it was COVID. So we were behind by 3 years almost.
Yes. Yeah.
And then Eleanor, God love her, she did an extra year. It's all she talks about is that she basically banked hours and she did a year long of
the
catechism. Yeah, over what she was supposed to. And she's so pissed about it.
Now she's extra Catholic.
I'm like, don't you know that means you can go do stuff that you're not supposed to do?
Yeah.
And you've got a couple indulgences. You paid early, prepaid.
That's right. I feel like Terry's like, oh, me too. I go to catechism and teach.
Fun.
Yeah. I was baptized Presbyterian because if you're English at all, you're a little bit Presbyterian, and they're like, oh, well, anything happens to this person, straight to hell if you're not baptized.
Yeah.
It's a way to get money.
Yeah.
But then, like, when we were Methodist, then you had to choose to go through, like, joining the church when you were like 12 or 13.
And then you get dipped in front of everybody, right? You have like a little kiddie pool on the altar.
No, not that. No, but I did go to a church one time where they rented like these big, huge pools.
I feel weird about that.
It was weird.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Listen, I was raised Catholic. I was born and bred Catholic.
Anything not Catholic is going to be a little weird.
I've told you this before. When we went to my mother-in-law's Methodist church, she raised her kids, my husband, Catholic because her husband was Catholic. The second they got a divorce, she was like bounced back to being Methodist.
Yep.
So we went to her Methodist church for Easter Sunday, and I literally was like, this doesn't count. Like,
it's too fun.
And we went in, and there was like jumbo screens,
bands
and
playing.
Like,
yeah,
welcome to the JCJ, and like the preacher was wearing like a seersucker suit, and he kind of cussed during one of his jokes. He said "damn," and I was like, he was kind of good looking. I'm like, oh my God, and all the boobs, like all the girls were wearing like push-up bras with their crosses in the middle.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Like, oh, so into him.
That's very
like, this
Houston.
Is all that, yes, this is all that I've ever wanted, Like, the music was like, and Lord, lift me up. And
yes.
the Catholics are like, and he will raise you.
I went to one of those churches in Orange County, and I was like, I'm not cool enough to go to this church.
Yeah, this feels like too fun. It's got to be a little bit painful or it's not mass.
Yeah, I like the one we're at now. Like, the median age is about 68, which is
fun.
Nice. Yeah.
They
see the kids come in, and they're like, young people.
I don't like our church. I think our priests could not be more boring. I literally feel like every time I go, it counts as 2.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Because I'm there and I'm like, if I wanted this to be this age for the rest of my life, I would just go to mass 3 times a day.
Well, Kristin, my long-winded point is I don't think they're that late. I know by the Catholic standard, but I don't think it's that makes sense to me.
Here's what you're gonna like about this story. In normal Christian fashion, every year they have a ceremony where the girls wear white and it's a ceremony. It's a sacrament. It's a big deal.
That sounds cool.
It's cute. It's cute. So it's a big deal. And my mom's like, come on. So finally we're getting it done. But because we're on the road every year, they do the fancy mass.
Oh,
I have been peppering the priest. I'm like, yo, Father, like we've been through the classes. Like, can you just like side hustle? Can you
insert?
Yeah,
them
I'm
in?
like, here's a little cash money. You know that we've been sending you money on the weekly, just so you know. So like, I need to like, can we just make them a part of the deal?
Customer service involved in a money exchange?
So it's very funny because there's this guy Jack. He's from Boston. I love him. I'm like, Jack, I need to get my kids. Like, what do we do? The Father, the Son, and the Holy. Like,
well, you're ticking off all the stereotypes of the Catholics right now.
It's all there.
Boston, Jackie.
Yeah, I'm like, Jack.
Does he love the
Red Sox?
Yeah.
Does it bear shit in the forest? Yeah. So I'm like, Jack, we got to slide him into like mass on some way, like to get him their sacrament. And he's like, I'm working on it. And he's like, okay, can you guys do this Sunday? I'm like, we're in. Like, literally, it's just going to be Finn and Eleanor, and I don't know how it's going to. I don't know if it's going to be during mass.
Our church has those one-offs a lot. Like they'll have
a good word for it.
They'll have like a class, but a lot of times there'll be like a new family that joins or something like that, or that like the family has been going forever and just became. So they'll do like a little ceremony, and everybody's like, okay, it kind of more
it up
special
a little bit. It's
cute.
I think my son told me, I'm not going to say for sure that he's been going up and getting the host, but has not receive. It's like lying about having a master's degree.
You're paying money, cash money for that.
He's been going to mass 3 times a week since he was in 6th grade.
Yeah, he's better Catholic than most.
He's better Catholic than me at this point. Okay, they're taking theology and they come home and I'm like, he said what? What?
My mom became Catholic for a little bit because her husband Bob was very Catholic.
Cheers, Barbara.
Yeah, so I think she liked it. Actually, I think she liked the structure of it.
Well, if that is your deal, welcome.
Let me tell you what I didn't like about it. The church we went to was like 200 years old, and we would go for midnight mass.
Those are hard.
I swear, every time I went, somehow I was sitting on top of one of those radiant heat things, the old school ones, and I would see people wearing parkas like at the end of the aisle, and I was sweating so that I was like nauseous.
Yeah,
so it was
always cold in church.
And then I'm like looking up, and I'm like, that is a gory painting.
Yeah,
it is that's my light Methodist light church does not have the gory paintings.
I mean, we took Finn when he was 2 years old. We went to mass and we went to its Bromeo Catholic Church, which is like Roman Catholic Church.
Oh, yeah.
So all the artwork is like real intense. There's no modern version of Jesus like carrying the cross.
I know.
Dying over Mary. It's literally a statue in the middle of the church. So we went in and Finn was like, ah! And I was like, oh yeah, this is a lot. I forgot that you're looking at a man hanging on a cross with a punctured rib.
Yeah.
And that's pretty intense. I literally never thought about it. Not one time.
I do think
never once.
Yeah. I don't think I need to see it every Sunday, but I do think it is a nice reminder, that
it's what I know.
Yeah.
It's what I know. So my kids are going to go, and I am happy that like, I always say to them, like, it's less about being Catholic. And I just want you to know that you can have a relationship with God that's yours. It is a direct line from your prayer to God. And so I want you to know when you feel like lonely or you're out in the world, like you could always go to mass and feel like something's familiar, and that makes you feel very like comforted, but also that you know that prayer is something that is yours,
right?
And that you have to activate it and you have to do it, and that you'll feel better when you pray.
It's funny because Mandy was raised Catholic, like super Catholic.
Yeah.
And I remember being about Finn and Eleanor's age. She was my introduction to Catholic, except for my Aunt Karen was like, she became Catholic because she got into a lot of trouble. And so then she had to go to Catholic school because they thought that would keep her on the straight and narrow. I don't know.
Inaccurate.
Yeah. Well, so anyways, I remember like Mandy sort of hinting that she had questions about stuff. And I was like, but if you have that question in your head, like, don't you think God knows? Like, isn't it okay to ask that question? She's like, I'm not supposed to.
No, you just show up.
You just show up. I mean,
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Listen, I've gone back and forth with the Catholic thing for so many reasons that I'm not going to get into right now. But at the end of the day, Colin and I decided that it was important that our kids, it's such a part of my conversation. It was such a part of my upbringing.
Right.
And it was a positive thing for me for most of it and also our kids go to Catholic school. I'm like, we're Catholic. Colin is Catholic. I'm Catholic. Like, it's just
Colin's
it's like saying I'm right-handed.
He's less Catholic, I think, than you are. I'm trying to give you a compliment in saying that, like, you want to raise your kids this way, but you're saying to them, you can ask questions and
and I also say to them, like, don't follow anything blindly.
Yeah.
Nothing in the world. That's how I am. I'm like, there's no political party, group, anything, even like a freaking, when CrossFit was weird, I was like, I'm never going to follow anything so blindly that I don't stop and ask myself if I'm like getting a weird feeling or if I'm feeling like something's like pinging for me. I want them to know that is religion. That's Catholic religion or religion in general or anything.
Institution.
It's anything like that.
Yeah.
Like I just think anything. What I want for them is to have a faith-based idea that makes you feel like there's something outside of yourself that you can believe in.
Yep.
And
when you reach the end of yourself, you have something to give you hope, guidance.
Yes.
You can.
Okay. So Jeff Hiller is on Somebody Somewhere, and he won the Emmy this year. And you would know him because he's this sweet, soft-spoken gay man that wore like a Chanel knockoff suit that was so gall-darn cute. And he talks about how his mom passed away before she got to see him have all of this success. Aww. And it came late in life.
She's seeing it.
And he said, they said, they were asking him sort of like his beliefs. And he's like, yeah, I believe in heaven because I believe my mom is not only up there, I believe she's the architect of what's happening to me. And I choose to believe. And I think that's what I want my kids to know is that you can always be a cynic and you can always go in and be like, well, there's no proof. Or you can say, for the sake of my heart and the sake of feeling like I miss people or I don't know what the world is, I'm going to choose to believe in a higher power and that there's somebody looking out for me. And that's the thing that I take away, because I don't think it's about where you go. Like Dolly Parton says in Sweet Magnolias or in Steel Magnolias, God doesn't care where you go as long as you showed up. When she was talking to her, she was saying about missing church.
Yeah.
And she's like, she doesn't care. He doesn't care what one you go to as long as you show up.
I mean, there's so many things that I think about.
We got to get Taylor and Travis boning.
I tell you, we're going to run the gamut of morality in this episode. But I will tell you that, like, I feel that way too. And to be honest with you, I realized in the last couple of years that, like, I wasn't really raised with any religion, but my dad, who was an atheist, is very science-based. I think, he was such a good person that I think he just, like, rejected the institution of churches. He was like, look for something, And I used to go with my friend Christine to church. Her mom would call me and say, do you want us to pick you up on the way? And I would go. Like, I loved going to church. I went to
I did not love going to church.
And my husband always went to church, but I just want my kids to have that. I do stress to them now, and this is how I feel about the world, and this is how this segues to Taylor Swift. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you say that you believe. If I don't see in what you do for other people, I don't give a shit what your religion is, because I read this thing, I think I screen saved it, where somebody was talking about Taylor Swift. It was another artist, and said when we would hang out, she would go through YouFundMe like it was social media. And instead of clicking like, she would click finish this GoFundMe. Because she had so much money. It's like God made the right choice on who he gave money to.
Look at that effortless, seamless segue.
Now we're going to talk about wood.
It was like God came down and said, ladies, let's get to it.
You're going to drink. You're going to talk about...
You're covered in glitter.
You're going to talk about...
Taylor.
We have to talk about Travis's...
wood.
We have to.
We have to. God wants us to.
Yes.
It's godly. All I keep seeing is glitter coming up from my...
I kind of love it. I'm worried about it getting in your eyes, so I want you to put it on there. No. Kristen, I vacuum in here once a month, whether it needs it or not. I want
my eyes are fine. I'm wearing fake eyelashes. There's not shit getting in here. Do you think glitter's going to stop me from opening my eyeballs in the world that I live in right now? There's fucking sleep from 6 days ago in my eyes currently.
Well,
I have mascara from 92 still hanging on.
I hear you. Speaking of that, in the uncleanliness of my house and eyeballs, which Delilah's trying the contacts. We're doing great. We got it down to a system.
You said you could do it in
30 seconds. I put them in for her. She can do it. She takes them out. I put them in for her just because we can do it really fast that way. It's like you need a third hand sort of to do it. But there is always glitter on that child. There is always glitter on. It is always by her eyes. There's always glitter. There's always glitter on me.
There's gonna be like a piece of glitter on the inside of her contact lens.
I swear. Every time she's like, "Oh, it feels weird." I'm like, "Oh God, it's glitter. It's gonna scratch your cornea. Let's get it out." I just don't. That's where my brain is at.
I'm not worried about it.
When I look at your jacket covered in orange glitter now.
Go to YouTube. You can see this action happening in full time. But I'm so happy to talk about this.
The Life of a Showgirl.
The Life of a Showgirl. Okay, Jenny. Talk about the album itself. Do you like it?
I do. I love the album, and I'll tell you this. at first I was like, I can't find my song that's going to keep me obsessed. But we've been playing it on a loop, like in the kitchen and while we're getting ready for school and stuff like that. And now every song is like an earwig to me. Every song is in my head.
Oh,
and I
gotcha.
sing them and I don't even know what they're called, but I know every word to them. I just don't have my Fortnight or my All Too Well from that album. Yeah, I think I have a couple that might be. I love Eldest Daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to know what my thing is? I've never loved Taylor Swift because of her music. What's the album she did? Not Folklore. What's it called?
Folklore.
Folklore.
Yeah, that she did during COVID.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's one of the most extraordinary albums. I think it is truly like her lyrics are poetry.
Right.
I can appreciate it. It's not my go-to, right? But this album is probably my least favorite.
It's a pop album.
It bugs me a bit. It feels a little barfed out. It feels, but here's the thing. I don't care. It doesn't take away any of the lore that I have for Taylor Swift. I can't get over how she did that Eras tour and she would do that night after night and put in 3 hours on stage. And she's doing this documentary and there's just been little clips and like she goes home and she's like, I can't come down after a show. So I watch a ton of TV and I sign 2,000 CDs and then I finally fall asleep and then I go and get up and do it over again. And there's something, she's got this, oh God, her bathtub. I'm like,
she does say, she goes, I can't go on tour again right now. Like, I do think it's always going to come back to this relationship.
Why put out an album then? She did so much. It just felt like, why?
Okay, let's break it down. So, okay, here's a couple things. It's a pop album. And while I think like she is a genius.
You think the expectation of this is less because it's pop? Is that why you're?
Yes, I think. I think a pop album that is like a feel good.
Gotcha.
It's got what's her name, Sabrina Carpenter on it. There's just nothing but pop. There's nothing but like it's Prosecco.
I love Sabrina Carpenter. Honestly,
I do too. But there's no real
gravitas
depth to she's doing a pop album and she's happy. She wrote a happy album.
She's like, I don't have anything to complain about. Everything's pretty good. Also, because I would barf if she was like, life is hard. I'm like, okay.
You know what else is my boyfriend's wiener? Yeah. No. I think she's happy right now. I think it's a pop album. I think she was inspired to write happy songs and got it out. I noticed because Kristin and I brought the kids and my husband, we went to the sing-along thing at the theater. Yeah. It was it wasn't like a cinematic success or anything. It was fun to watch. The thing that I noticed was she never said his name because they weren't engaged when she wrote that album and when she made that movie. And I think it's like the song where she says, I didn't believe in those things. I want to believe in those things now. Like, I think was hoping that she would have a happy ending with this relationship, but it hadn't happened yet. Yeah. You can't, because she's going to have egg on her face if it doesn't work out. She's got to she's got to destroy him in the next album if they break up, right? And so the good thing happens. So, like, I think the next album is going to be deep because...
Really?
Hell yes, because she can say those things. Say those things, please.
I hope it's very detailed.
Go to the Eleanor thing and then.
Okay, so Eleanor, my daughter is not a Taylor Swift fan. What she is a huge. I
didn't know that.
She's Olivia Rodrigo all the way.
Oh,
and because she's in middle school, there is no, there's no room in her brain to just acknowledge that there can be different pieces of the pie.
And I don't know if Olivia Rodrigo will tell you she was inspired by Taylor Swift to write.
It doesn't. Listen. So Eleanor's got a little bit of a burr in her butt that like Olivia Rodrigo doesn't get enough attention.
I didn't know that. I interrupted their damn anniversary dinner to get these movie tickets.
I promise we went to dinner at 5.
They could have
called us at 7:30. We're on our way out.
It was 7:30. You could have been mid-bang. I know how you guys have an early night.
We did it before.
Okay. All right.
I was
so very early night.
Look, let's get this happening before.
Yep.
So when we pay the tab and we come home, I don't have the expectation that I got to put out.
That's stressful. Okay.
I've already done it. I married you. I made babies. I put on an outfit. I'm wearing heels.
What did you wear? Did you wear something kind of sassy?
I don't want to tell you what it was.
What? Wait, what?
No, because you're going to be like, Jesus Christ, Kristin.
Sweats.
No, I'm going to give you, listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you where I went.
Okay.
And
I know where you went.
Okay.
Tell me.
I went to a fancy restaurant that's very cool.
Very cool. I see it on Instagram all the time.
You know me. What do you think I wore, knowing that you know me and that I have a uniform for kind of everything?
Black leather pants,
Nope.
your burgundy Jimmy Choos.
Nope.
Oh, I know what you wore. Your denim
There you go.
Yep. Your denim onesie, her zip up. Okay.
She got there in two, y'all.
Yeah.
She got there in two. And I just worn it to the same place 2 weeks ago, and I was like, no one's going to remember.
It's so cute, though. I mean, it's a winner.
It's one of those.
And you can unzip it if you want to send mixed signals.
100%.
Yeah.
And so all I did was on this night, wore it a little lower zipped. Done and done. Here's my thoughts about this album is, again, it doesn't take a single thing away from her story and how excited I am for her. And the thing I love about Taylor Swift is you can say whatever you want about her. She's the most charitable person you're ever going to meet. And she's
good.
Not doing
she's just a good person.
She's not doing it for show. There's a lot of numbers behind her support that you would not even know about. I mean, there's too many people out there that are that you can't just do that and it not come off as you're trying to get social media things. Right. She goes and nobody knows she's there.
Right. The people who are posting it are the nurses.
Yeah. So like, it's not like, oh, Jan from, Lincoln Memorial has got an angle to like post this video of Taylor Swift. She shows up and I think she deserves Travis. I don't know if I'm like, don't fuck this up, Travis, but he's so smitten in the ring.
Yes.
Do you know about the ring?
Yeah. We tell them in case they don't know. Okay. So
Taylor and Travis
he's everything I thought he was, you guys.
He's everything I thought he wasn't.
I would like to say, I think he's a shy guy.
You wish. You are literally.
What do you mean I wish? What part am I wishing about? Because I have a lot of wishes I'll give you, but.
Jen is playing this out.
How is the glitter on me now? You know your glitter's on me, you hoe.
That's not the first time somebody.
Have fun at your pediatrician appointment later today, Kristin. She's going to be like, well, maybe she's inhaled too much.
Speaking of Taylor Swift's next album, Your Glitter's on Me, You Ho, is going to be a new title.
That's going to be the name of this episode, just so you know.
The Glitter's on Me Now, You Ho is the Taylor. Okay. I forgot what I was going to say. What is it?
About him not being deep. About you were going to say he's not.
I don't think he's like. Look, I don't think he's like a rocket scientist. I don't.
No, I don't
think that's what she needs.
I think
he's a simple guy.
I think that this album tells you everything
because he's a big wiener, which is what you.
Well, we knew that. Look,
you didn't. Oh my god, this is where Jen gets weird.
I'm not gonna get weird.
You remember when we were supposed to be writing our very serious thing, and I would slide over. It was the day after he got engaged. They got engaged. There were all these like, oh no, it's when I read you the lyrics for the first time,
and I sent you a picture of him with the universal remote control in his pocket. Listen, my husband's a universal remote kind of guy too.
I don't want to hear that.
Hey,
don't ruin this by bringing your husband.
I'm just telling you, I got to type. I got to type.
Gross.
Played football also. He's great legs. But this is my point. She says She says in the album, he makes her feel like she's young again. She laughs with him.
30 fucking 5 years old. This is dumb.
Well, I know she's still young, but you know what? When you're 35 and you're not married, you feel old sometimes.
You're right. I did. I remember when I was like in my early 30s.
When you're getting in your 30s and you're starting to feel like,
oh God, it's over.
And she's like, oh, and think of the guys that she's dated who have been like these super intense, over the top artists that like made her feel like.
And then that one dickhead that I just can't stand.
The dirty guy.
The dirty guy.
Yeah, the dirty guy. Nobody.
I feel bad for her. That she even like.
That guy thinks he's deep as fuck, and he's not. What's
his name? He's obnoxious.
From the 1978.
I think she was trying to get over by getting under. You know what I mean?
Matt Healy. I know the younger ladies like that guy. Let me tell you what.
Really?
Yes, they do. He looks like he doesn't shower. I bet he doesn't shower. That guy's gonna. That guy's not.
I've never wanted to punch anybody more. If you think that I want to smell your stink, that you're literally think your stink don't stink.
Listen, if you want to go to
fuck yourself,
if you want to go to art galleries and do cocaine into your 50s, then Matt Healy's your guy.
Hold on,
if you want a guy who doesn't complain about taking the kids trick or treating, you want a Travis. And
They're gonna
that's
get knocked
what she's
up so
got.
fast.
They're going to get knocked up. That is why, too, I think.
Okay.
That's why I think an album might come later because she's doing the math.
Be the name of it?
Come later?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that the name of this episode?
Or
we haven't even had 14 Aperol spritzes.
You wait. Oh my God. Our shirts would be off. We'd be covered in glitter.
This is our new drink, Kristin.
This is our new drink. Here's all you need to know.
He's street smart.
They were out together and she was talking about a jewelry designer that she really likes and he remembered her name and he went to her to design the engagement ring. So it's very unique.
2 months into them dating, not her dropping hints later on. 2 months into them dating their dinner and she says,
so she thought it was safe to like talk about something like that because in a million years she didn't want to be like, oh, you know what I really like? A Tiffany's ring. You know, she just was talking about this jeweler that she really likes.
Right.
And he remembered. I think that guy knew from the jump, if he got in with her, it was going to be for the long haul. And I think because he had to work at it from the top, which I think is something that men need. They need to feel like they pursue. I think they're the real deal.
And I do think that that's proof too that she is genuinely a good person because
I think she is.
I do think she. There's never a doubt in my mind about it.
There's no doubt in my mind. I think she's.
You would fucking know if she had Russell Crowe hit somebody with a phone in a hotel lobby. You would have heard about that shit so fast. But all you hear about is like, yeah, she was just dropping $100 bills on everybody that was waiting tables.
Was tipping. And then she like showed up and sang for her friends. Like he's gay and they were getting married and she like showed up to sing. I'm like, she's like walking through the parking lot with her damn guitar.
Yeah.
Like whatever. She deserves all the goodness. And I don't give a shit if she has a bad day. Roll camera on me, man. There's
shit. You should have seen me at a PTA meeting yesterday. You would have been like,
you should have seen me 2 hours ago.
We didn't know you had it in you, Jen, but I do indeed have it in me. Okay, let's talk about some of the tea. Do you have any thoughts on Dash said this. Dash loves music. My son, he's going to be 13 soon. Loves music. He is always listening to music and he has like very objective thoughts on music. Like he studies music. He took up guitar. But he has thoughts on like marketing of music and stuff like that. Like he watches when albums are going to come out. Like he's predicted what Ed Sheeran's future albums are going to be called and stuff because it's all math, whatever. Like he likes that kind of stuff. And so he said after we watched the Taylor Swift sing-along movie, he goes, she's very literal. And I was like, oh yeah, she told you what all those songs were about, except for the details about who they were about.
Yeah.
And he goes, next time I don't want to know who the songs are about. So then they have like more meaning for me. Like if you...
Yeah, that's a fair takeaway.
Yeah.
Because I think we get caught up in these Easter eggs. Again, I resonate with weird songs from her. The ones that like, what's the song? Is it Champagne Problems?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I freaking love that song. And I got on my freaking, what is this? Peloton.
Yeah.
That I own and still pay for. To that song. And like,
you're still making payments on that son of a bitch?
I don't know. I think we're done now. I don't know, deferred.
You can't defer Peloton payments. They're not student loans.
You don't know me. It'll be like worth $30,000 when I get it done, and then I'll sell it for $250.
Somebody come take this for free on Craigslist.
Yeah, Craigslist.
Please.
Get this out of my fucking garage.
Yeah, nothing has worse. Underwear and workout equipment has the devaluation.
Resale value. Jen, I think we have to do a part 2.
I think I have a lot more things that I want to talk about.
We have a lot to talk about, and the most important thing is we're having a lot of fun while we're talking. So I'm not really in a hurry to leave.
I think we podcasted.
Pioneer.